For-
dioxide or laughing gas is growing in popularity
Yeah.
and can lead to serious medical problems.
Oh
Local
yeah.
father says the
Your
gas hit his
fucking brain
daughter in
literally
the hospital.
rots.
Proof of how bad the problem is in Southwest Detroit can
It's
be
so
found in
sad.
trees that have littered the edges of neighborhood streets.
The high receipt from one of these is less than 1 minute. Individuals start using more and more, increasing the danger to their health.
Not even their health. Their whole fucking.
Like I've just had a bit of a
What the
cry.
fuck?
It's
I
definitely
gotta.
not because my dog was put down the other day. It's because of the epidemic of whippets. Now, a couple of videos ago, I talked about Kanye West and
I have
how
81
he's
followers.
been
I didn't even
allegedly
notice. Who the fuck was
hooked
my
on
last follower? It was
nitrous
Sadie.
oxide, the stuff that you're basically
But
given at
it's
the
another
dentist.
one.
It has an incredibly
It
short
didn't pop
high.
up.
It's really not even worth taking, especially because of the
I don't know.
devastating consequences it
Am
can
I
have
tripping?
for your brain
No,
and for
I'm
your
tripping.
body. Like
I
talked
was
about
at
in the
80.
previous
I got
video,
81 today.
taking this NOS, these whippets, is so dangerous. It can
Oh, it
deprive
is.
your brain of vitamin B12, basically putting you in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. Now, in America at the minute, apparently there is a quote-unquote whippet epidemic, and the best way to get people
Anywhere.
hooked onto something is to
Anywhere.
obviously start on them when they're young. I know I'm going.
The thing is, it's not even like uncommon to find, but you can find that shit at a regular ass store. You can get the whippet like fucking the NOS itself from like fucking whatchamacallit?
Stick that gives you a dose
from
of
Costco.
nicotine,
those fucking
which
Galaxy
should
ones you
be
can get
in
at
the first
Costco and
place, let's be
Walmart.
real. No,
I'm
because
pretty
it's
sure.
marketed to kids. Now I'm 27. I'm a little bit of an old head. I'm not really down on the streets anymore. Holy white. But a lot of people apparently go the next level and they disguise their vapes. They have them as like pens, USB drives, highlighters, just ways to sneak them into school. There's also vapes that almost look like a phone and you can put like a picture or a meme on it. The strangest thing about that as well is it's completely disposable. And once you're done with them, you're meant to basically just dump them and then buy another one. Now, a lot of people saw how much of a killing Big Tobacco was making off vapes. Because keep in mind, by the way, you know how everyone makes the cope saying that vaping is so much better for you? Well, the entire thing about
Actually,
vapes
fucking
is
lies.
most of it is actually owned by Big Tobacco that used to create cigarettes. But then they kind of realized, wait, okay, people are being a little bit health conscious here. Cigarettes are probably not going to be around in the next 70 years, so we need to slowly get all the kids hooked on something else. It's funny how it's basically just starting the cycle all over again, because when people started smoking cigarettes, they had no idea of the health consequences of them. I saw some really bad cigarette ads, man. I think they put asbestos filters inside the cigarettes so you weren't inhaling any of the harmful chemicals, but instead you were basically just inhaling asbestos, which, by the way, is very dangerous for you. I would actually rather smoke a normal cigarette than one filled with asbestos. Now, this isn't a lecture video. I'm not going to sit here and tell you everything in the world is bad.
Cancer.
I mean, for example, me, I basically live off sparkling water, and everyone tells me with the acidity of sparkling water, I'm slowly killing my teeth. You need to enjoy life a little bit, okay? If you've got a vice and it's not insanely bad, in moderation, sure, whatever, it's your own life, make that choice yourself. But one thing
sparkling water fucks your teeth
is the whippet epidemic, because I feel that this is something that can be totally
I did
avoided.
not know that.
It's just not
Good thing I don't
worth
drink no
even
sparkling water.
experimenting on in the first place. It's that bad that the Kanye video only briefly skimmed over how bad the epidemic was, but the Kanye situation, which was insane, by the way, I don't know whether I called it that or some garbage title. I do want to say, by the way, to the YouTube gods, this video is educational. I am not condoning anyone take anything said in this video. It is purely for education. Now, taking nitrous oxide or whippets is incredibly dangerous. It somehow has this amazing ability to damage most parts of your body in one go.
Liver, kidney, what the fuck? That's a whole
somehow has this amazing ability to damage
crazy list. Brain and nerve damage, issues with coordination, difficulty hearing correctly, harm and fetal development, vision problems, bone marrow damage, anemia, tingling and numbness of extremities.
Parts of your
that
body
is crazy.
Damage your liver, damage your kidneys, and also as well you can get the muscle atrophy from the vitamin B12
what the
deficiency,
fuck?
which again has put some people in wheelchairs.
Whippets causing vitamin B12 deficiency on the rise due to its effects of euphoria. Recreational use of nitrous oxide can cause severe neurological symptoms caused by a marked and rapid onset of vitamin B12 deficiency. This is a case of a young 34-year-old male who presented with an inability to walk and confusion caused by vitamin B12 deficiency in a setting of recreational nitrous oxide. More than half of these motherfuckers.
This isn't a whippet, by the way. It's
Yeah,
a
it's a
Boost
oxygen.
oxygen can, which is basically the biggest scam I've ever seen in the world. I bought it for a bit.
I need you to know this.
It's supposed to like I don't know what the fuck it's supposed to
And
do.
obviously that
I've heard
deficiency
of
can
it.
lead to brain damage, nerve damage, vision issues, and so
Oh,
on.
bro,
The
they
list
kids
is
are
endless,
fucked.
and a lot of the
Their
damage
kids are
it does to your
fucked.
body can be completely irreversible, so that's why so many people were concerned. Why is Kanye hooked on this? Because NOS is an incredibly weird drug to be hooked onto as well. It's
Wait,
not really like a
Kanye
designer
is
drug,
on
It's
it?
more just, you know, I feel
What
like I'm being
the
stoned like
fuck?
Hassan Piker reading
I
chat
mean,
here. Like, I talked about
whippets
this
have been a
video.
thing
It was his dentist
forever.
hooked on it, so that kind of makes sense there. Someone from like a clinical background. I mean, something else I found out yesterday, which I kind of wanted to weave into this video. A lot of people dying from drugs that they should just not have access to. Tumad, for example, who passed away a couple of months ago. TMZ actually came out with a report recently confirming 100% that the cause of death was morphine overdose, which is just
Holy
like
shit.
access to those kinds of drugs is insane.
And to
Now,
do
in
it
no
to
way
the
am I
point where you
blaming Kanye for this
overdose?
Epidemic. I know they got a lot of people
Oh,
saw
hell no.
Kanye taking it and
Can you
he's,
stop
like,
biting my
slurring
shit?
his words, having complete psychosis moments, and then people are like, "Yo, that's sick, bro."
Everyone is
Give me
no.
that
Everyone
nitrous."
is saying no. Everyone is saying save
One thing that's
Kanye.
really strange looking into it, because there are so many legitimate uses of nitrous in places like America.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not actually illegal, but it is
It's
considered
not.
a misdemeanor in places like California
Uh-huh.
if you use it recreationally, and also it's
Yeah.
completely illegal to sell it to anyone under 18 years of age. Okay,
Crazy.
Breaking Bad reference incoming, which is really strange if you think about it, because the current course we're heading, you're not going to be having kids outside the liquor store asking random adults and paying them to get them alcohol. They're going to be asking them to get them cans of NOS.
And we were wondering if you could do us a favor and buy us
Some NOS.
What you're asking is illegal.
I even talked about this in the last video, but like in the UK, it's comedically easy to get hold of these drugs. Because all you basically
yeah.
need to do is say you're going to like bake a cake. You basically use the NOS gas as a way to like raise the cake instead of like whisking it. It's just a lot more like effective for time. I'm sure the 200 people at that
Not
party
even that. It's like for fucking like for like whipped cream.
Cake. It's going to be like Great British Bake Off, guys. And one thing that's especially evil about this, I think, is much like how, you know, nicotine sticks. God, I sound like a boomer saying that. Vapes, okay? I'm going to say vapes. Much like how vapes have basically been targeted towards kids. They've done the exact same thing with these NOS cans. These cans, right, they're used for making cakes. They should be so boring looking, just like an empty,
But they look
like
crazy.
this. Like apart from this here, you remove this green bit. Does this look appealing? No, it's just like a metal can. Like it's boring. There's one here called Great Whip Store, and it's basically dedicated to making whippets that resemble like whipped cream canisters. And you know, they almost like give it this kind of like aesthetic. It's like, oh, it's so shiny, it's so colorful. I'm gonna add another one to my collection. And also, who could forget
Crazy.
the Mafia Don, the Godfather? Basically, the entire reason I'm making this video, because it is everywhere all over the internet right now.
Low T. Oh, Galaxy
Now,
Gas.
Galaxy Gas has to be the most viral way that people are contributing to posting themselves doing whippets online. Now, again, nitrous oxide, if you buy it, is meant to basically be used to whip cream, which is faster than you know, just doing it manually with a whisk. So please, someone explain to me why this website Galaxy Gas is selling like multiple
Crazy
flavors of
and
this nitrous
and very big size amounts. Like, what the fuck?
oxide. You know, you've got these colorful flavors like mango smoothie, blue raspberry, tropical punch. Oh, don't forget the original. Let me get a hit of that original, brother. That completely flavorless air is gonna shut my brain off for about 5 seconds, and it might put me in a wheelchair, but I'll feel good for those 5 seconds.
Times change, though. And so have I.
This motherfucker sent me a selfie with this shit.
Like what kind of edible they want, or what kind of like gamer subs they want to buy. Except in this case, there's no anime ass or breasts. I also want to give a quick shout out to everyone that managed to buy my gamer subs.
Oh, look at my new
It was
lighter.
a little bit plus sized. I actually wanted to get another version made that was like just a little bit larger, and they called me a freak and terminated my contract instantly. And the funny thing is with Galaxy Gas, you can definitely tell like 90%.
Like my case for my lighter. I don't smoke, but it's for my candle.
But still, to like,
I don't have anymore.
throw off the authorities. We're gonna make it look clean, right? You go on their website.
I need to
it'll
get more
basically just
candles.
Show, like, a bunch of ways to
Now that all the
incorporate their
Halloween shit is
products
out,
into food, because a lot of places
gonna
in
buy
the world,
some
I mean, in America,
sure.
the FDA has basically approved the usage of nitrous gas in foods. I mean, am I surprised that they're selling this to kids while
No.
feigning ignorance? No, because the FDA are like an actual meme. Oh yeah, by the way, how can we make this worse? We can have like a Costco membership system. That is not a bit, by the way, that is absolutely real. So if you buy certain amounts of whippets, you actually
Redeem
build up
points.
membership points to get a discount the next time you buy whippets. So they actually want
No
returning
fucking
customers here.
way.
Now, okay, I don't want to get sued by Galaxy Gas. Yes, I'm very sure that there's a lot of old people that their name
Are
is probably
buying it.
Doris, and she's 60 years old, and she probably buys Galaxy Gas, you know, to like to raise some cakes and stuff, and instead of whisking because she's got arthritis or she's been drawing too many.
No, yeah, there definitely is actual people buying this shit. Like but then not because the reason why I would say they have such large amounts of it is because I'm guessing the Galaxy Gas originally was used and bought by cake factories to add flavor to the whipped cream, or to just have like a large supply of monoxide.
She's got carpal tunnel. Okay, I get that.
For the,
There is
like,
definitely a possibility that
cake,
many people are
the
buying
cakes,
this legit, but
because
that
people
being
are
said,
buying it,
there are
and
loads and
you know what I mean?
TikToks and YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels that I'm seeing everywhere of like people at house parties and that, and instead of
Oh,
drinking,
I know,
they're
bro.
basically just like hitting the nos. I mean, call me out.
Bro,
of
I
touch
seen
if you
some
want, but I really
where
don't
motherfuckers have
understand
like
why
6 of
nitrous
them.
oxide needs
Bro,
to be
I seen the
flavored in any
video
way
of a
unless you're
motherfucker
puffing
that
it, which
already has a
obviously is
crazy
not a
ass
good thing to
collection,
do.
like
Never
a whole
puff
wall
things.
of different sizes and different
I just find it insane
pans,
that, like,
and
they
it's
know that
fucking
that's why they've
sad.
made the flavor, but people are just
Yes.
still gonna look past it. It's like the equivalent of like selling flavored Fent. It's like, oh
Uh-huh.
no, it's actually meant to be a really good painkiller. It's for immense pain. You're not meant to get high off it. Would you like it in raspberry, by the way, sir? Oh wait, what's that? The guy that bought the raspberry flavored.
What the
Fent is
fuck?
now doing
Why
the
did-
Fent fold in the street? Who could have seen this coming?
I was like, what the fuck? Why did Left 4 Dead just start going through?
Why I'm targeting Galaxy Gas in particular is because it seems to be something that a lot of the community has like gathered around. And
Yeah,
it's doing its
that's the main
rounds.
one.
It's almost like doing its press tour at the minute. You know, you get like someone appear in like a film or something. I don't know, one of the Avengers films, Red Hulk or whatever they're going to call the next film. You know how they get all the actors to appear on interviews and stuff, do a bit of a press tour? It's almost like Galaxy Gas is doing the same thing.
Are they
You know,
actually?
For example, the No Jumper podcast that a lot of people watch. Adam22 basically
What?
took a huff on one after this guy was just saying over and over, you gotta hit it, man.
I'm gonna just have them blurred every time. They can just listen in. I can't get on the moral high road though, because
You gotta hit it one time, bro, for the camera, bro. You gotta hit it one time, bro. Just one time for the camera, bro.
What do
You
I
gotta
do?
hit it one time.
Just tilt it to the side or what?
Just twist it.
I twist it and then just suck.
Like this. Don't know. Whoa. Did no diddy. Don't do no sucking, bro. That was that. That was that. Twist it more. Adam, you know what the fuck that shit is, bro. You did it like you know what you did. He know what it is. You're
Because
you got people like Adam22.
whippets aren't a new thing. They're very old. That's how people used to get high when they couldn't afford fucking weed or anything like that.
Taking a big
Whippets have always been a
that
thing.
has then led other people to start doing it. Again, am I
No
blaming
way.
Adam22?
No.
Like how
There's
I'm
no
not
way.
blaming Kanye West, but again, it's like if you have these people that are popular and they start doing
and they start
something on
doing it,
camera,
they're gonna
other people
do
are
it, they're gonna
see
get
the appeal of it. I mean,
influenced.
definitely more with Adam22 because Kanye just basically just looks like he's slipping in and
My
out of like,
ass,
turning
bro.
his VPN on and off at the minute. You know when you play Black Ops 2, it's like connection error, just the plug being pulled out the socket gif like that is
Really?
basically
I haven't
Kanye's
seen
brain right now.
anything of.
And another thing that marketing loves,
I haven't seen him
apart
be
from
doing
the press tour and appearing on podcasts, viral funny memes that definitely aren't forced at all. If you can get yourself in a meme, that's great. You could basically revive your entire career. I mean, a great example is TikTok. There are loads and loads of songs that became popular again, basically a decade after they came out because of people reusing them. I mean, you had Ginseng Strip from Young Lean. That was 2022. Crystal Castles, probably about the same year as well. Like their band disbanded years and years ago due to really, really bad allegations, by the way. But a lot of people still listen to their music only because they got it from sound bites from TikTok. So what is this hilarious laugh out loud meme with Galaxy Gas? It's basically a guy who inhales a canister in
but
the
they're
middle of a
getting
restaurant
food
with a deep voice, and then he says, my name, Little T, man.
What's your name? Where you from?
Man, it's a little T, man.
I'm from the whip. You know, down the street, man. Come on, man. Let's see what the food's talking about, man. Fucking with it.
wanna try a wing? Come get lost.
He basically sounds 10% like I did when I used to do the fake deep voice about 7 years ago.
Holy shit, guys. Pyro's voice doesn't sound even near as forced as it does now. Pyro's sold out. Hashtag bring back old Pyro.
So this went viral on TikTok because...
All right, Little Caesar says
Jesus Christ.
free delivery and there's no catch.
Wait, but that's what we do.
I actually have no idea why it went viral. It's
Take
the
your shit
most
the
meme
fuck.
imaginable. Maybe people just saw the food he was showing at the end and went, oh, yummy, me click
Nah, it was
Now,
just
the original
funny.
video was quickly deleted, but it was like, you know, just re-uploaded it and shared everywhere. To say something is deleted now just doesn't even mean anything because it'll always be saved somewhere. And then that quote, my name Little T-Man, basically went so viral that loads of people were doing parodies of it to try and get their own clout, which therefore made the meme even more viral. It actually got so bad that even the restaurant the Little T was at got
dude's so
identified.
trash.
The restaurant was called Lost in the South. It's basically a kitchen that's outside of Atlanta, and apparently their whole bit as well is basically just recording customers to like get their
Oh
live
yeah.
reaction.
Okay.